Okay. A word. I'm not. Okay. A word. I'm not so I can't go my skin. No walls. I thank you for gracing the put
Here I come, ready or not. Here I come,
right.
ready or not. Here I come, ready or not. Here I come, ready or not. Here I come.
Welcome. What is up? Thanks for stopping in. Turn this down a bit. There you go. All right. Thanks for stopping in and dropping in. I'm thinking this live probably shouldn't be long at all. I'm thinking it shouldn't be long at all. I just want to give some information probably on people who don't really know me like that. You just can't assume that those people that are around now, especially with all the changes to the B sector, but those people that are around now are people that go back 4 years, 4.5 years plus. Like you can always assume that. I would think that those are the people that probably would be most familiar with me, right? So, and especially things that I would always put out in earlier times that I haven't really like said So to those people, 4.5 years plus, it may feel like I'm preaching to the choir, but like nah, like drop in the chat, whatever, like engage. You could speak about what it is that you know. Or what you have put together in regards to me. I'm not a stranger to that. I think the other day, it was the other day on my other live, someone had mentioned um Pizarro and how cool she was, and it was like and they also appended but she's an acquired taste, and I bust out laughing, and I had relayed the story like in the past, like with it, well, on DKL's like when he was giving like his first impressions of her. Like when you when you hear a lot of people talk about their first impressions of her, it's funny as hell. But I ultimately agreed with the woman that made the comment. I was like, yeah, she is. Um, I remember how I felt, um, my first impression of her and shit like that. But then I also relate like other people saying the same shit about me, about the acquired taste. Like there's people who are now cordial with me and civil with me. And they told me like, yo, when I first like watch you, like I was like wondering like, I'm like what the fuck is going on? Like, and they found me to be an acquired taste. So there it is. I would imagine so too, in a place that's so large as this one, with as many personalities. Yeah. I think everybody out here is an acquired taste of somebody here. If that makes sense. So yeah, not shocked and surprised by that. Thank you guys for coming through. Appreciate that. I know it's in the early morning. But yeah, so that's and when it comes to me talking about myself, I don't even have to I'm not one that goes extended and long, you know, and for good reason. Being placed there in the B sector for good reason. Really for good reason, for just valuing your privacy too, and keeping your business your business. um, there's value there. There's some people that find that to be beneficial. They can't be xed out. Okay, they can't be xed out. So yeah, so that's how I am. I'm also, here's something I used to repeat a lot. But maybe new people, like let's say if they're from the black sector or the Mo 3 sector, they may not know about me. All you see the name is Yahmane. But I'm into equality. When it comes, well, first of all, how I fight. I don't have any experience or history here with the doxing and reaching into people's lives. How I normally fight is in response to something or someone um, testing my gangster or thinking that they can fuck with me or just take pot shots. That's the norm. Um, then there's a few that I've taken shots at. There it is. When I fight, we're on the internet. When I fight with my words. Period. Period. And I fight with my logic. Period. Period. Um, when I'm feeling attacked or disrespected, or someone hurl an ad hominem or some shit like that that's aimed towards my character, and I ain't doing shit to them and it's and warranted, like yeah, like I normally, my norm would be to say something. Yeah, and I don't stop and evaluate. Like I don't check for vaginas or penises and doing it, because again, I'm on some equality shit. I think that shit kind of hinders a person from being able to fight back when they're stopping to evaluate who has a vagina. I make no, yeah, like differences in that, like in an attack. Like we're in an adult space, and I figure like if you, and it's called the B section, so if you just taking shots and putting it out there, like you can just do that. I'm thinking like I can fight back anytime I want to. Like that's my norm. That's not anything that's new. That's not new to me being a content creator. I did this as a call before I even clicked the fucking stream yard. Just how long my history goes back. Yeah. So yeah. yeah, I don't stop to evaluate for that. And I know that there's other people here that does that. Like if it's like if they're a man and if it's a female, like they'll just be like a doormat or a punching bag. I know who those are. This is why you none of you guys should feel a need to pressure me to do that because you already have those numbers. Just know that I'm different from that squad of people. Like no. So like I do fight back and I make no distinctions. Like, yeah, all I see is disrespect, you know. And I'm big on treatment. I say this all the time, but that's something maybe new people don't know about me. I'm big on treatment. I respect here, especially in this space, I respect who respect me, you know, and I see no fouls in that. You hear me? I see no fouls in that. Yeah. And people have tried to shame me, you know, like if I in the past, like if I was too much, because I could be extra. If I was excessive or something like that, if it was a mismatch, you know, and shit like that. But normally, like I just look at the point of conflict, that the point of contention. I point that out for people that have been here 4 years, 4.5 years plus. They know this about me. Yeah, like I start there. It don't have to stay on the point of contention. But yeah, like that is a place to start. And I follow everything through chronologically, like in sequence, in order of sequence. I don't put the last thing first. I don't put the second thing first. I don't make the responder the perpetrator or the person defending themselves the offender. I don't do that. That's not how I think. So yeah, and but I know things are complicated with people with their ties, relationships, associations that they have in here. What they call them, YouTube ships, shit like that. You know, people don't apply things all the time. I don't always have a one size fit all rule neither. There are some people that I'm not going to go back and forth with. And yeah, whether I like them or not, like that is a consideration. That is something I consider. If I like, you know, yeah, like if I like you, like I'm not. If I have a history or you know, a friendly relationship with you, I'm not gonna do that. I mean, it's just that simple. That's what people who have been close to me all the years that I've been here know about me. So yeah, like yeah, like I'm definitely not running. I'm gonna be here. Like um so maybe new people don't know that. Oh, also, this is pointed out. My I'm multifaceted. I have many dimensions. I never profess to be one dimensional. Um albeit I can understand. It was pointed out to me, and I've heard it before, but this is like in the past, like years ago. But I've heard like you know the thing like oh like because I showed my ass last night or tonight. I showed my ass, but someone saw me show my ass who never saw me show my ass, and I'm thinking maybe she's new. It's a doctor, woman. I know her name, you know, but she maybe she's got when I say new, I mean new word. Like maybe she's like 2 years in, but I'm not even sure. um, but yeah, like you know, I know like my acquaintance with her is new for me. So yeah, like I've been like acquainting myself with her, you know, for some time, some weeks, some months, or whatever. So yeah, and that has been said to me in the past. Like when people see that first thing, like it can come off as like shocking. But please know that I'm multifaceted. Like, sure, I can go into the things like the things that I'm an enthusiast about. Um, and I can do the whole informative thing. I'm gonna use that word because there's so many people just looking to tell me I'm something that I'm not. So I'm gonna use an informative word. Sure, I can do things based like that. This is what I do. That's part of me. It's not all of me. I can get grimy. Like I was raised in the streets. Like I can get grimy too. Like I know how to fight back. You know, like when I get hit, I know how to hit back. Yeah, like that may be something that newer people, if they only like, let's say, if they only sat in like one of my catharsis segments may not know about me, or let's say if they only saw me modding somewhere because I'm behaving, you know, like you know what I mean. I'm respecting the house that I'm modding for, but yeah, like yeah, I can do all those things. Like yeah, I have so many different sides to me. You know what I mean? Like I dig my music. This is something that like long term people will know about me that newer people may not necessarily know. You know, I may have a strong appreciation for music. And when I say music, I'm not even just talking about voice, but I'm talking about instrumentation and melodies and shit like that. So but all of it. Yeah, I took it all. You heard? So I was gonna drop the link, but I'm not even seeing much activity. But yeah, I just wanted to address that. So maybe this would be beneficial to the newer people. You know, that's looking for picks, that's out there taking shots. But yeah, like I'm coming back, like pretty much, like I'm coming back, especially if I don't know you, and especially like if it's on some ad hominem shit, some name calling shit, some insult shit, um, some disrespectful shit if I ain't already say that. Like, yeah, like I'm coming back. Like, don't cry and don't cry foul. Like that shit is whack. Like, cause I don't see that. Like that shit don't even make sense to me. But yeah, like, and you're in the B sector. Like, what are you doing? Like, you out there taking shots? Like, really? Are you punching? Like, really? And you don't want to get punched back? Like, nah. Like, I'm not doing that. Yeah, like that's too oppressive. I'm not on here to do that. Yeah. So and sometimes you gotta teach people how to teach you. And they won't never know unless you stand up for yourself. I urge other people who don't stand up for themselves to do so. Hey, you don't have to take that shit at all. At all. You can come back. But yeah, so I don't reach into people's lives, try to get their jobs taken away from them, calling CP. I don't do none of that shit. But I have a brain. You know what I mean? So I speak back. That's it. Yeah. Other people, if you think that I'm too sensitive, because I hear that, get over yourself. I'm a human being, and we come in this world with emotions to sense the world around us. This is why we have these senses and sensibilities. Okay. So I'm just existing. But in the meantime and in between time, don't take shots and not expect yeah, like don't dish it if you can't take it. Like I mean, that would be my word, but I guess that's too logical. I guess that's too fair. You know what I mean? Like I guess it's too fair. But that's how I am. Yeah. And I am a fighter. You know how people like try to make it cute for themselves and be like, nah, I'm just a lover. Like I'm a lover and a fighter. You know, again, I'm multi-dimensional. I have many different facets. Yeah, I'm not just one thing all the time. Yeah, I have feelings and emotions just like the next person, and I hate when people try to exclude me out of that. I don't like that. Like when people roll out carpets um, to make concessions and allowances for only certain people for certain people behaviors. And it usually sounds like, oh well, that's so and so. Oh well, that's what they do. That's what they do. Like I'm really one that I take that role. Like like other people kind of like give that pass to other people because they verbalize it. They say it, oh, that's so and so. Whenever that person hear that, they know that they're giving a pass. I'm not the type of person that waits for that. I don't wait for people to be like, oh, that's Yahmane. I'm thinking like, oh, they're setting those terms. Okay, I'm taking it. So I take that position. Yeah, like I roll the carpet out for myself. I'm my best advocate. And if you are wise, I would suggest you be your best advocate. Whoever you like, everybody within earshot of my message, like you should be your best advocate. You know what I mean? And it's really going to require you to teach people how to treat you who don't know how to treat you. You know what I mean? That's really up to you. You know what I mean? Like, at that point, you know, or else you're just gonna be tolerating what you think is abusive, or tolerating what you think is inappropriate, or tolerating what you think you don't deserve. Period. That's it. So yeah, I can add these type of talks. Never said that I was one way. You know, I fight against that, like being in boxes and stuff like that. Like no, there's a lot of layers to it. And a lot of the people that kind of extend back to my beginning, like they know this about me. That's it. You know, I do these calm conversations like this. Um, you know, and but then there's gonna be times where you guys are gonna see me and hear me foaming at the mouth. Yeah, but here's the thing: I choose that. I get to choose that. Yeah, no one else does. You know, like even if I decide not to respond to a person, which I often do, this shows everywhere. Things become different for subscribers once they become content creators. Trust. Trust. And you do not have to, and yeah, like contrary to popular belief, you do not have to be a large content creator to come into that. All you have to do is be a content creator. All you have to do is be a developer, you know. And it's like, really? Like, so now you have a problem with me, really? I sat here as a subscriber all these damn years, and like everything was cool beans. Like, but now you're picking a problem with me, like, really? You know, I'm thinking like the only thing new is I am a content creator. You know, but yo, this place is a haven for gaslighting. Okay, but let me find some tunes so I can hop off here. But I hope that's helpful. I get oh, so my girl, I guess she came on for 17 minutes. What's up, trees? But see, I missed that shit. Whoa. Oh, all right. I'm gonna mind my business, you guys. Yeah, let me mind my business, yo. Focus, Yahmane. We're rooting for you. Just focus, concentrate, concentrate, Danielson, Danielson. All right, so yeah, so I'm about to play some music and get out of here. I can't even remember my last fucking thought, man. But I hope you guys get it, and I hope the newer people who don't really know I only represent a name. So history and background, understand it. I used to repeat this shit all the time, but you know, you forget it. And I don't mind repeating it now. Like I am that way. Don't think that I'm better. Do not think that I'm above it, because at any given time I might want to claim that, especially if I feel like I'm matching energy and that's coming my way. You know what I mean? Like even if that's not my norm. Like if you have a little shot, get over it. You know, but I'm not going to not use um, those things. You know, I'm not going to not make them available to me because someone shot. So yeah, I need to put this out like more often too. But yeah, there are many sides to me, and I do the dragging. I'm not above that. I do the roasting. I'm not above that. I do the cursing. Yeah, my mouth can get very profane. Like it's only for an adult audience, and when I say adult, I'm not even talking about 18. Like if um in the past I mentioned like that my videos and my uploads are for people 21 and over. You know what I mean? Sometimes I think my mouth could be too much for an 18 or 19-year old or a 20 year old. You know what I mean? So that's it. That's it, you guys. Thank you so much for stopping in. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah. So yeah, like do not be shocked if you see me fighting out here. Like, yeah, like that's a part of me, and it's a part of me that I value. Like I don't want to be defenseless out in the YouTube streets, in the beef sector as a content creator. Nope. And I'm definitely not gonna allow anyone to tell me how to defend myself like you guys want. Like we're not gonna do different rules for y'all, man. Nope. All right. So let me get to this shit. That's it. But no, I'm not above that shit. I'm sorry if somebody believes that. I'm not. You know, I don't want to mislead none of y'all. All right, here we go. Let's do it, y'all. Like the video, subscribe to the page. Y'all already know how I do. Subscribe to the page. And let's get out of here. Come on.
SICC, support independent content creators.